Welcome to the biology class. In this video, we are going to start the topic animal tissues. Multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. These cells cannot live alone. The cells of multicellular organisms do not live independently. They have to join together. Otherwise, they cannot live. Cells with similar functions group together. Here, nerve cells group together. Muscle cells group together and form muscle tissue. Bone cells group together and form bone tissue. So, group of cells with similar function group together to form different tissues. Group of cells form a structure called as tissues. Study of tissues is known as histology. There are different types of animal tissues. They are epithelial tissues, connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue are the common types of tissues in animals. Let us learn the types of epithelial tissues in this video. Epithelial tissues cover the external surface of the body and internal organs. Our skin surface is covered by epithelial cells. Inside the mouth, inside the lungs, inside stomach are lined by epithelial cells. Epithelial tissue forms a covering layer. There are two types of epithelial tissues. They are simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple means one. Simple epithelium is composed of single layer of cells resting on a basement membrane. Here the diagram shows single layer of cells. The cells rest on a basement membrane. Compound epithelium is composed of several layers of cells. Here this is a compound epithelium. It has many layers of cells. Now let us see the functions of epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissue forms a covering layer and protective layer. It gives protection and absorption inside the intestine and stomach. The nutrients are absorbed by the epithelial tissues. In kidneys, the epithelial tissues help in elimination of waste materials. Inside the stomach, inside the mouth, the secretion is done by the epithelial tissues. The skin forms the outer covering of the body. Skin outer surface has epithelial tissues. The epithelial tissues protect the underlying cells from drying, injury, microbial infection. The skin has epithelial tissues. These tissues protect the internal parts from drying and protect the internal parts from injury. Microbes cannot enter, the disease-causing microorganisms cannot enter into the body through the skin. This is because of the protection given by the epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissues help in absorption of water and nutrients. Inside the small intestine and stomach, the epithelial tissue helps in absorption of water and nutrients. This function is important in our digestive system. In kidneys, these tissues involve in the elimination of waste products. Some epithelial tissues perform secretory function. Example, secretion of sweat, saliva, mucus and enzymes. In skin, the sweat glands secrete sweat. Inside the mouth, salivary glands secrete saliva. Inside the windpipe, mucus is secreted by mucus glands. Inside the stomach and intestine, enzymes are secreted by glands. They are made up of the epithelial tissues. There are some types of simple epithelium. The first one is squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium is the first type of simple epithelium. This diagram shows the squamous epithelium. It is made up of one layer of cells. The cells are flat. Squamous epithelium is made up of flat cells. They have clear nuclei. Nuclei plural, nucleus singular. The squamous epithelium is known as pavement membrane because the cells are arranged like pavement. It forms delicate lining of buccal cavity, alveoli of lungs, and covering of skin and tongue. What is buccal cavity? The mouth cavity is called as buccal cavity, that is lined by squamous epithelium. Inside the lungs, air sacs are there. The air sacs are lined by squamous epithelium. And skin is covered by squamous epithelium. Tongue is covered by squamous epithelium. The squamous epithelium protects the parts from injury, and it prevents drying, and it prevents the invasion of disease-causing germs. The second type of simple epithelium is cuboidal epithelium. Here the cells are arranged in single layer. The shape of cells are cubical. Cuboidal epithelium is made up of single layer of cubical cells. The nucleus is round and the nucleus lie at the center. These cells have nucleus at the center. This tissue is present in the thyroid vesicles, salivary glands. Thyroid vesicles and salivary glands have cubical cells called as cuboidal epithelium. Thyroid vesicles store thyroxine hormone. Thyroid vesicles are found inside thyroid glands. Sweat glands and exocrine pancreas also have cuboidal epithelium. Sweat glands have cuboidal epithelium. Exocrine pancreas has cuboidal epithelium. Pancreas has two parts. One is endocrine, another one exocrine. The exocrine pancreas secretes pancreatic juice for digestion. That part has cuboidal epithelium. The main function of the cuboidal epithelium is secretion and absorption. In the salivary glands and thyroid vesicles, sweat glands, and exocrine pancreas, the function of cuboidal epithelium is secretion. Inside the intestine, the function is absorption. The cuboidal epithelial cells absorb the digested nutrients from the digestive system. The third one is columnar epithelium. Here the cells are arranged in rows. The cells are arranged in columns. They are pillar-like cells. It is composed of single layer of slender elongated pillar-like cells. They are elongated cells. Their nuclei are located at the base. They have nucleus at the base. These cells are found lining the stomach, small intestine, and form the mucous membrane. Inside the stomach and small intestine, mucous membrane is there. The mucous membrane protects the inner part of stomach and small intestine. Mucous membrane is formed of columnar epithelium. They are mainly involved in secretion and absorption. Inside the digestive system, the columnar epithelial cells perform two activities, secretion and absorption. Ciliated epithelium are a kind of columnar epithelial cells. Here the cells are arranged in rows. They are columnar epithelial cells, but they have the cilia at the end. When the columnar epithelial cells have cilia at the end, they are called as ciliated epithelium. Certain columnar cells bear numerous delicate hair-like outgrowths called as cilia, called as ciliated epithelium. What are cilia? Cilia are hair-like outgrowths. When cilia are present, the epithelial tissue is called as ciliated epithelium. Their function is to move particles or mucus in a specific direction over the epithelium. Over the epithelium, the cilia move particles. The cilia move dust particles inside the airway or mucus when there is infection, when there is cold. The mucus is produced inside the respiratory passage. The mucus is moved by the cilia and the mucus comes out of the nose. So we wipe off the mucus. The mucus is propelled through the airway and sent out of the nose by the ciliated epithelial cells. It is seen in trachea of windpipe. Trachea is called as windpipe, and kidney tubules have ciliated epithelium. Fallopian tube or oviducts have this epithelium. In fallopian tubes, the epithelial cells help the movement of egg. The cilia propel the egg. Here look at the picture. Here the cells are arranged in many layers. The cells are arranged in many layers. When cells are arranged in many layers, that epithelial tissue is called as compound epithelium. Compound epithelial tissue is made up of many layers of cells, so they give more protection. It consists of more than one layer of cells. Their main function is to give protection to the underlying tissues against mechanical and chemical stress. Protection is given from damage and the damage caused by chemicals by the compound epithelium. These cells cover the dry surface of the skin and the moist surface of mouth cavity and pharynx. The dry surface of the skin has compound epithelium, so it is tough and gives protection from damage. The inner part of the mouth cavity has compound epithelium. Buccal cavity is called as mouth cavity, that has compound epithelium, and pharynx also has compound epithelium. What is pharynx? The common way for the respiratory system and digestive system is called as pharynx. It is a common way for the movement of food and air. That the pharynx is protected by compound epithelium.